Om Bhurбhuvassuvaḥ Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nः Prachodayantam.
So, Sairam everyone, today we're going to speak about Madhusudan Sai. So actually I'm receiving a lot of questions, and this very interesting project, Madhusudan Ashram, continued to grow. And so we have more and more old and new questions. Okay, what is actually the major bunch of questions and doubts, if any, about this really bright personality of Madhusudan Sai? Of course, first of all, the biggest question is that actually Madhusudan Sai is trying to be betweener, like connecting God and people, God and devotees. And this is the main question, because Sathya Sai himself was absolutely clear about this point. I mean to say, well, as normally I say, that I was fortunate enough to spend something like 20 years in Puth Party in 90s and 2000s, and I was really happy to receive a lot of interviews translating for the Russian-speaking devotees. So I have a huge personal experience, my personal connection, both mystical and quite physical, with Sathya Sai, because you can imagine if somebody is translator, interpreter like me, an interview, it's always a great experience. And what I may say, that Sathya Sai was absolutely clear, no betweeners. Now, actually thousands and thousands, huge crowd of Sai devotees, they visit Madhusudan Ashram, and they enjoy these vibrations, grace, blessings, but they're forgetting a few very important points. And one of them is that Sathya Sai was clear that his message, his message to the people, that okay guys, you have to develop your personal connection with God. That's very important. And of course, when Sathya Sai was in his physical form, that was more or less easy. For us, it was possible to visit Puth Party, enjoy darshan, maybe even interview and a personal conversation. At least I was lucky to get plenty of them. But what can we do, and what must we do after 2011, when Sathya Sai actually left his physical body? That's a huge question and a trouble for the mind of many devotees. I mean to say, if you meditate and experience this immediate presence of Sathya Sai in your heart, then you don't need guys like Madhusudan Sai. You just don't need it, because you have Sathya Sai in your heart. But what if you can't experience presence of God in your heart? Then you need some helper. And then, Madhusudan Sai is playing this actually very useful and very important role for quite many people. Well, basically what he is doing, Madhusudan Sai is strongly contradicting Sathya Sai teaching about betweeners. But at the same time, let me repeat again and again, what if people can't experience Sathya Sai in their heart? What next? In this case, of course, we can witness a huge role which Madhusudan Sai is playing for that devotees who can't experience God in their heart. He is helping because he is physically present just in front of people he may say something, he may perform certain miracles, and that's great support for quite many people. And who knows, maybe that's not so bad. Okay, some people ask me, am I ready to believe that Madhusudan Sai is really performing all that kinds of miracles, including materializations, including, all that materialization of the Shivalingam. Okay, I'm speaking about Shivaratri time. And my personal opinion is that really Madhusudan Sai is a very powerful person. He is able to produce miracles. But let us also remember that miracles or supernatural power is not in any sense not a proof about divine origin of anybody. I mean to say, especially in India and also in some parts of the world, we have so many miracle makers, people who are clairvoyant, people who may give very powerful healing and even materialize different objects. I myself met in India, in different ashrams, in different parts of India, quite number of yogis, spiritual teachers who are able to materialize, who are able to create lingam, when we speak about Shivaratri night, Shivaratri festival. And so what? It means basically nothing. They're just supernatural power, nothing else. So it means, my personal opinion that Madhusudan Sai is not cheating people while materializing all that rings and whatever objects he may materialize. I feel that he really possesses this power. But let me ask you, and so what? I mean to say, spiritual masters, they are not about supernatural power, but they are about spiritual transformation. Of course, the main question is about so-called Sukshma Sharira of Sathya Sai. I mean to say, subtle astral body of Sathya Sai. And as you remember the history of Mudunahari project, that in the very beginning, something like 2011 or 12, like first few years of this project, actually the idea was that, this subtle body left Puttaparthi ashram. By itself is a crazy idea. But let us follow this. According to this concept, the subtle body of Sathya Sai left Samadhi Mandiram and Puttaparthi, went to Mudunahari and was staying there. And then this Madhusudan, a wonderful person, he proclaimed that he can receive messages from this subtle body and convey all that messages to the people. Now have so many books with all that messages. Can we believe into that or not? My answer is yes and no. If we speak about any human being, any normal saint even, we can say that according to the yogic tradition we have three bodies: physical, astral, and causal body. Physical body in Sanskrit we call sthula sharira. Subtle astral body we call in Sanskrit sukshma sharira. And we have a causal informational body, and the Sanskrit name for this informational body is karana sharira. Actually, our consciousness is that something which is beyond these three bodies. If we speak about just any human being, for example, let us speak about me, myself. I have physical body, astral body, and causal body, the same with you. But when we speak about Sathya Sai, and if we know that he is the divine incarnation, if he is a Lord who, born on this wonderful planet Earth, then the question is, can we approach this structure the same way? I mean to say, I can't believe that Sathya Sai has only one astral body, or only one causal body. We can't even speak about Sathya Sai as some soul or personality. He is the absolute divine consciousness. Let us just put this strange question, how many astral bodies Sathya Sai has? For sure not one. I have one. Okay, maybe you have also one. But Sathya Sai is a divine incarnation. It means he has billions and billions of astral bodies. Okay, then what is the point, to say that so-called subtle body of Sathya Sai is, at the moment, is inside Madhusudan Sai? What is the point? No, that's the big question. And the tricky stuff is if we, by ignorance, think that Sathya Sai is just a saint, okay, and he has one astral body, and then let us imagine that this astral body is inside Madhusudan Sai. Well, wonderful, why not? But the problem is that Sathya Sai is not saint. He is divine incarnation. And he has billions of subtle bodies. It means, okay, let us suppose that one of them is really inside Madhusudan Sai. And then immediate question is, and so what? And so what? I mean to say, any of that astral bodies can come to me while I'm meditating on Sai consciousness. Any of that astral bodies, let us remember that there is only one astral body for Sathya Sai. He has billions of them, I believe, because he is God. Okay, any of them may come to your lucid dream experience, mystical dreams, meditation experience. So it means actually nothing special if Madhusudan Sai is proclaiming that he is the one where this astral body is. You know what I mean? Yeah. There is no any special in this because, well, any of you may experience also that astral body, one more astral body may enter you while you're just meditating, and you can experience basically the same. Okay, this Madhusudan Sai project is based on the idea that Sathya Sai has only one astral body, which is inside Madhusudan. Then this is really cool. But I may say that's nothing like that. That's rubbish, actually. There is not only one and only astral body for the God. This is the problem. Okay, in the end of this video, let me just speculate a little bit about is it really good what Madhusudan Sai is doing? Is it wrong? Is it bad? And my approach is neutral. I think that for me it's better to see the balance. And let me repeat again that I think that Madhusudan Sai is doing a lot of good things because he's helping to the devotees. He is giving spiritual instructions. He is speaking about Vedic philosophy. He is, he's establishing, like always new and new charitable projects. And all that is wonderful. So, educational projects, charitable projects. He is giving instructions regarding whatever, like Vedic scriptures. That's wonderful. And he is helping people, Sai devotees, and that's good. But of course, at the same time, if you are really able to experience Sai consciousness in your heart, then you don't need people like Madhusudan Sai. That's the problem. You don't need it. Because basically the message of Sathya Sai is about your own personal experience. And so that means my approach to the Mudunahali project is like plus and minus, positive and negative. Of course, many confusion happen, a lot of many, like problems regarding property happen. That's the reason why we can witness for years now this struggle between Sathya Trust from Put Party and Mudunahali administration. They struggle about actually not philosophy, brothers and sisters. No, not philosophy. Just watch all that videos from Put Party, Sathya Trust, and no, that's not philosophical discussion. That's discussion about property. Unfortunately, that's also the question, and financial questions, of course, involved into that. But what can we do? This is our life as well. So anyway, that's my thoughts, very personal, about Madhusudan Sai, and I think that, okay, I have plenty of friends who are visiting Mudunahali ashram and they enjoy it, and I can understand all my friends who are enjoying all that visiting, Mudunahali ashram, and some friends are strictly against. Okay, my approach, balance. I can see good things, I can see confusing things about Madhusudan Sai, and let us respect each other, because after 2011, when Sathya left his physical body, we need culture, we need respect, and let everyone follow his or her spiritual path. And if somebody believes that, okay, Madhusudan Sai really something like special messenger, let it be so. Why not, actually? If somebody doesn't want to go there, that's also wonderful. For example, I myself, I'm not planning to go to Mudunahali. I don't need it because I have Sai in my heart. So actually, Madhusudan is absolutely useless for me because I have Sathya Sai in my heart. God bless you. Sai Ram. See you next time.
Om Bhurбhuvassuvaḥ Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nः Prachodayantham